In our Writing for PR class taught by Catherine Irwin, she's very hands-on about the things that we do. Being a PR practitioner is all about learning and making mistakes and trying to figure out what works and how to work with other people. So she challenged us to make a class civic campaign, something that would give back to the students or to someone in the community and fully do the 8 elements of public relations. We each pitched an idea as a group and then we all voted on it, and my idea was to have a little free library or a book drive, and I knew we had an early learning center on campus and I thought it'd be really interesting to collect books for them. The goal was essentially to get not necessarily as many books as possible, but books that were as cultured as possible or as diverse as possible, because that is more important than the quantity of books. We want the quality over the quantity.
I went and I spoke with the class. I showed some examples of books that we're trying to get away from and that we're trying to get rid of. And I brought a couple of examples of books that we would like to see more of that really show more of an inclusive environment. We have students, preschool students representing 7 different countries and languages. That does include English, but also Korean, Chinese, Indian, Arabic, Spanish. We have a family that's Hispanic.
When I received the donations of the books that I had, I was so excited to see how diverse they all were. And so when I walked into the classroom, it was amazing to see how diverse the classroom also was. I really felt like the books perfectly exemplified the students that were here, and I also feel that the kids are going to love reading these books because they finally see themselves represented in the things that they're learning and using to learn.
And to get 15 books donated plus over $100 donated that we can use how we need to help to diversify and to really build on this project has been incredible. And so we're so very grateful, and that we can use this to not only teach the preschool students and the communication students how to do a project and a fundraiser and apply it, but our College of Ed students that are also in here and preparing to go out into the real world and be public educators, now they can take some of these resources as well, and they see how we are collaborating and we're using these resources, and they can take that with them to the next step as well.
As students, it's really nice to see that our university backs us in our education and that they're really here to help us grow as people, so that when we graduate, we're able to fully represent them, but also represent ourselves and hone in on the skills that we have. So it's really nice to be able to come here to the Early Learning Center.